This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by Hayabusa, the leader in combat sports gear. Get 20% off with code MMA Nuts at HayabusaFight.com.
HostGator, the leader in hosting. Save 40% off shared hosting for 1 year with code MMA40.
Defense Soap, the ultimate soap for wrestlers, jiu-jitsu, and MMA athletes. Get 15% off with code MMA Nuts at DefenseSoap.com. Hey fans, it's MMA Nuts, episode 248.
248!
Sorry,
What?
my name is Ingo Weigold.
Back with the show by my fans, for my fans, we walk the line between serious and ridiculous. What?
I've been on vacation. I'm supposed to
What's
say
wrong?
248, and you
What?
say 248. It's like there's an echo. I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
I don't know what he's talking about. It all works
When it plays
out.
back, you'll see.
Okay.
I totally fucked it up. Anyways,
Not to worry, kid.
I've been off on vacation.
Where you been? Running to town?
Running a train.
Damn right.
For a
It's the
week
only
straight.
way to do it.
No, I went up north to northern Wisconsin, Door County. If you haven't been there, I recommend it. You know what's interesting?
What's that?
I was just thinking the Midwest actually has quite a lot of places to go if you're into like, you know, outdoor activities. It's not just Wisconsin, but like you got western part of Michigan's pretty cool. Some parts of Indiana. I mean, we got it pretty good. We complain a lot about the shit weather in the winter, but there's a lot of cool shit to do in the spring and summer around here, and fall.
Yeah, like
So-
mow your lawn. That's always fun.
What happened with your lawn today?
Fucking I think it was yesterday. A stupid self-propelled lawnmower decides not to be self-propelled anymore.
Quits on you.
Take that bitch apart. Like, trying to research it. The clutch is stuck. It won't engage. So I said, fuck it. Took it all apart. Now it's a push mower. Matt does not like a push
You
mower.
won't engage?
No.
I will fire when I'm goddamn good and ready. You got that? Engage, Maverick.
And the thing that sucks is I just got my 13-year-old daughter to help, and she mows the front lawn, goes into the backyard, and then the goddamn thing stops working.
Damn.
Because I had just made this move. I said,
The world isn't. That's a good thing, because the world is probably like, oh, you got a dying lawnmower, and you don't even know, but here's a daughter who's willing to help you, right? And
yeah, here's the trade-off.
conveniently, she's probably like, what the fuck?
God damn, this is hard. And then I'll never do it again.
Dad's an
Son
asshole.
of a
What is he
bitch.
doing? He screwed me here.
I was working on my mom's car while she was cutting the lawn. So it was a
You've been a busy bee.
trade-off.
He's very talented, mechanical, I would say, and DIY oriented.
Yeah, not afraid.
No.
Just give me a video. I'll figure that shit out.
Whereas I like go on YouTube and I go, that looks fucking hard. Let me call somebody and pay them to do this.
No, well,
I
here's
don't
the
know.
dumb thing. Like, my mom's car needed an oxygen sensor on it. And
Okay.
so if you look at the exhaust.
Oxygen. What does that do?
Exactly.
What do you mean? What does that
The only
even
reason
mean?
I know is because she took it to some repair shop. They got the codes for her, and I'm like, oh, those are the same codes I just had on my car, and this is what the problem
It's all
was.
about the codes?
Yeah, it's the codes. Shocking, isn't it? And so when you want to replace the sensor, so you go into a car, it's after a catalytic converter, there's a little fucking sensor that goes in. Unfortunately, on her car, there's a hole about the size of a quarter that the wires go through, and then you to detach the plug and put the new plug in. So to get to that, you have to take the fucking driver's seat out, and you're supposed to take the center console out so that
Okay.
you could peel back the carpet. I said, Ma, do you mind if I just cut your carpet? And she's like, go ahead. So I took the driver's seat out and then just slashed the carpet so I could access the point where I could plug the wires in. Dumbest fucking design ever, by the
Take
way.
the dashboard off, you said?
No, the driver's seat or the center console.
Oh, center console. I see.
You're supposed to take both out so you can pull the carpet back
Fuck
nicer.
that.
I just took the driver's seat out. I said, fuck it, I'm cutting that bitch so I can connect this and disconnect.
Sorry.
Retarded design right there. Anyways. Talk some MMA.
Yes.
Being brought to you by Hayabusa.
Ooh, the leader in combat sports gear. You can get 20% off with code MMA Nuts at HayabusaFight.com.
That's right. They make good shit.
They actually do. You know, I-
Literally all of our gear when we were training hardcore,
all
like those
Hayabusa.
shin guards,
They're
shit.
They are. I still have them. I busted out the bag that I had stashed away because we stopped doing, you know, striking and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this shit still looks like new. Like, and we had used it a lot, and,
Yeah.
and it wasn't moldy or smelly or anything. It was, I mean, they make good quality stuff, so I definitely recommend checking them out.
Check it out. Save
Yeah.
some cabbage.
Yep.
Let's get into it. Bellator 138 recap.
Matt.
Ingo, let me tell you.
fuck?
First off, I want to just commend Bellator on the production value of said event.
I like the slide.
They're going next level with the screens behind the fighters, like the pyro, the intro, the walkout. This is something we're missing in MMA, and I love it. I love the way they're producing this product now.
Yeah, I agree.
And we'll get right into the main event. Kimbo Slice.
It's a work, Matt.
Versus
it cannot be
Ken
anything
Shamrock.
but a work. Get the fuck out of here. We're
Well,
naked choke sunk in 100%. Oh, magically Kimbo Slice has he's like UFC video game, like submission defense 100. You know?
Hey,
oh, come
he's got
on.
a beard. Did that not help the fucking
don't know.
submission defense?
Ken Shamrock was like, oh shit, I'm almost finishing. I'm gonna let go. Why did he let go? Did anyone ask him this question?
Well, you're not the only one that has this opinion. Joe Rogan, who's seen probably more fights than everybody in the world combined, thought it was work also.
Why would they do that? Because Kimbo's more marketable? Are they gonna have a second one?
Maybe. Maybe.
It's like Pacquiao.
But
Mayweather.
there's a 40-second stretch in there. Well, first off, I want to say both the takedowns looked questionable. They didn't look like a good takedown. It just like Ken grabs something and Kimbo just decides to fall down. Then there's a point, there's 40 seconds worth of clinch work where Ken has two hands on Kimbo's left hand. Kimbo's got an underhook with his right arm. For 40 seconds, he could have pulled his right arm out and just delivered fucking punches to Ken Shamrock's head. He didn't do any punching. He didn't do any punching until after he got out of that questionable rear naked choke. And then the fight was fucking on, by the way. Like, oh my God.
Do they have like
he
a time
killed
limit
him.
of let's make it look good and then let's fight after that?
I don't know. It sure looked, that whole thing smelled fishy
Coger's
to me.
like, all right, you guys got to give me 90 seconds. I don't care what it is, but fucking 90 seconds and then go balls to the wall.
Yeah.
Would he do that?
I don't know if he would, but it sure looked like there was some sort of gentleman's agreement. Because I went back and watched some of Kimbo's older fights. I went back and watched him versus Matt Mitrione, which was his last fight when he was in the UFC. And
Yeah.
he came out super aggressive,
Always.
swinging.
Always. All the YouTube fights, it's all like that.
Oh, and I want to mention, too, by the way, when Kimbo is walking out to the cage, background, street fights of Kimbo Slice.
Nice.
My God, this is quality.
Great marketing.
And when Ken Shamrock came out to the cage, he's let out by one of the Legion of Doom and then his family and children. So I'm not sure what that was all about.
Is this like Mark Coleman type stuff? Remember he had his kids there?
something? Yeah.
That's weird.
And then how about Kimbo swagger jacket fucking Brian Ebersol with a harrow?
Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic.
It's all good.
I wasn't sure. Why is he doing that?
And what happened to his abdomen?
What do you mean?
He used to have abs.
They're
Gone.
He's getting
All he had
old.
was like this button that looked like his turkey was done. 'Cause it's fucking like, dude,
That's a great way to describe
like
it.
fucking put that thing away. That's dangerous. You're not pregnant, are you?
He has been boxing, right? Isn't he like 7-0 or something in boxing?
He might have been, but
9-0.
those were very questionable boxing matches too. So, I think this whole fight has been suspect.
Mm-hmm.
But it drew a shitload of, who is it, Mark Ramonde was reporting that Kimbo Slice did 500,000 plus searches,
Whoa.
Google searches,
Nice.
comparable to UFC 182, 183, and 188. So
Damn.
still a huge fucking draw. How many years past retirement? He's 41, I think?
Shamrock's like
He's
50.
40 and Shamrock's 51. And Ken Shamrock, by the way, looked in fucking phenomenal shape.
He did.
Phenomenal.
Except for the
Mutton chop.
whatever the hell that is.
The battle of the hairs.
Actually, you could pull that off.
I've grown them before, but
You like the beards?
Yeah.
Even in the summer, it's good. It's
who
good.
gives a shit? If you're a man, you grow a beard.
It's fine, itchy. I didn't shave all week this week, and
That's
I was,
it.
by Sunday this morning I was like, I gotta shave this shit. I'm like, Kelly's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm scratching the shit out of my face. Like it's
Just
getting
gotta
too
get
long.
past that itchy point, and then it goes
And then
away.
it goes away.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's like a week or two where it's
Yeah.
it was
You get
real
a couple
itchy.
days where like, fuck. That happens with
itching.
this sometimes
Does
when
it?
it gets too long. and I'll hit an itchy phase, but it's mostly the neck. If you can keep the hair off the neck,
then you're
good to go.
Yeah, that was what was bothering me. Maybe I should have just shaved that.
Yeah.
It was pretty hairy.
So anyways,
what were we saying? Mutton
still
chops,
talk about these guys.
Kimbo Slice, Ken Shamrock, age.
Why would they even have to do a work here? Like, why wouldn't they just come out and fight? I guess that's the question. I think we're both in agreement, and pretty much everyone else. This seemed like a work. Something was fishy, at least initially, until that failed rear naked choke.
Well, did they want to give the fans a few minutes of excitement to make it seem less... Like, it could have gone either way. If they would have come out balls to the wall, one guy knocks the other guy out.
Right. What's
it's
wrong
not
with
that exciting.
You want drama?
Yeah, drama's more exciting. But they didn't deliver drama, very well. I thought it was kind of played out. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Maybe Ken's like, I'm a fucking legend. You can't knock me out early.
You gotta make it look like I was trying to choke you a little bit. A little bit.
Give me a chance to, like, at least threaten the finish.
Threaten. Well, that's the point you make, right? How do you not get the finish there?
I don't know.
You have his back. You have both hooks in. It's sunk. Dude, and he doesn't get it.
A guy like Ken Shamrock, you, me, my fucking wife, your wife, whatever, the arms under the neck, and you're not getting out from that.
I got a story for you. So my 13-year-old daughter, I just told her about sinking the hooks in and getting it when you get the back, and so she almost tapped me. While we're talking about this, she's 13. Yes. She jumped on my back. That's her big game. They like to jump me.
She looks like an 18-year-old.
Well, I start on my knees, so she jumped on my back, and she's just like fucking going after my neck, and then she sunk the hooks in. I'm like, you son of a bitch! Oh no, I gotta deal with both of these. She's like, what are you trying to poke my eyes? I'm like, maybe. I don't know.
Going back. The Krav Maga.
I'm just saying that. If a 13-year-old can almost choke me out,
yes.
Ken Shamrock at 51,
yes,
professional for fucking
30 years,
30 exactly, years. Knows what the fuck he's doing.
I would hope so.
We've got a problem here.
Yeah, it didn't seem plausible.
Doesn't add up.
I didn't see what Rogan said. Did he say this on his podcast?
Yeah, they did the Fight Companion. I didn't get a chance to listen to the whole thing, but I listened to that segment. He thought it was fishy as fuck. All of them thought it was fishy.
Was Brendan Schwab on there too? Okay.
So,
Brian Callen?
Yes.
Didn't have much to say?
So,
excuse me.
I don't know what they're doing, but here's the thing. What's next for these guys? Because
for Kimbo?
Yes, him and Shamrock, because Royce Gracie said he would be interested in a third fight against Ken Shamrock. Royce is only 47.
They should do
Ken's 51.
Kimbo Royce would be more interesting.
Who?
Kimbo and Royce.
Ooh, I'd rather see Royce and Shamrock go after it.
Really?
Yeah, third time.
Yeah, they can do both.
It's 47 versus 51. And we're in this
he loses to Kimbo
league.
And then he goes, or maybe the better story is he beats Shamrock and then goes after Kimbo, the champion.
Who?
Royce Gracie.
Who's winning?
I don't know.
Charlie Sheen involved.
Yes.
Where's John Jones? He's going to defect to Bellator.
Wait a second.
John Jones.
Who's got the belt in that division is my question.
Oh, fuck. I don't
Do we know?
Heavyweight.
I have no clue. Is it a heavyweight fight?
Yeah. Well, no, it was a catchweight because Ken weighed in at 204.4, so he couldn't make the heavyweight limit while...
You have to be over 205, right?
Yeah.
206, actually, I think.
And Kimbo weighed in at 234.
Oh, Jesus.
So he gave up 30 pounds in fucking 11 years.
Maybe that's what prevented him from getting the choke, is the 30-pound weight, weight differential.
The beard maybe was rubbing on him, and he got confused.
He's like, oh, that's itchy.
Made
Stop
a
that.
rookie mistake.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself.
Got excited.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So also coming out of this fight, Bellator announced the Dynamite show. I think it was September 19th. They're gonna do.
Where's this?
Fuck, I don't even remember. Probably in California.
Do we need to go? Let's go.
California, fly us in. We're coming. We're gonna sit cage side. You're gonna put two fucking lazy boys there. Best seats in the house.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Us reclining.
Just like, what the fuck are these assholes doing? That's the only way I'm going to fights. If we sit cage side, lazy boy.
Yeah.
Make it happen, Bellator.
Buy like 4 seats and just put them there.
Like, what the fuck
I paid for these motherfuckers. I'll do what I want.
That's right, goddamn. That's right. You wheel us in. I don't even want to walk. I just want to be wheeled in.
Perfect.
Red carpet, rose petals, and some fresh
rose petals.
Fresh scent. I want fresh scent. I want midgets.
Like Matt's getting ready to propose.
Chris Cyborg, can she be in attendance?
Probably.
Back massage.
Nick Diaz was in attendance.
See?
It's weird. How do they allow those guys to go to those events? That's my question.
Why not? Who cares?
I don't know.
You can't put them on lockdown. It's their personal life.
Yeah, you can.
It's like you can't tell John Jones to not do cocaine. Wait,
But
he can, but he'll do it
I'm not gonna
anyway.
listen.
Still. So anyway, they have these Dynamite shows. It's going to be a co-branded, cross-promotional type of shit. Bellator, Glory. They're going to do.
Are they gonna have synergy, Matt?
Yes, they are. We like synergy. So you're going to have a light heavyweight title between Tito Ortiz and Liam McGreary. Then you're going to get
Who?
Exactly.
Okay.
He's actually decent.
I'm sure. I've never heard of him. Okay.
You must not watch MMA and go.
No disrespect, but I have no clue.
This way it gets better. And then you're going to have some kickboxing fights.
Okay.
Paul Daly is one of the fighters that'll be fighting.
I
Joe
like that.
Schilling is another fighter
Love it so
that'll
far.
be fighting.
I know those guys.
think there'll be 2 or 3 fights.
Any heavyweight shit?
Don't know yet.
Is Gita going to be on this card?
Don't know yet.
Verhoeven?
And then last, you're going to have a 4-man light heavyweight tournament with Phil Davis, King Mo, Emmanuel Newton, and some other pie, Linton Vassell.
Oh my God. That sounds
2
actually
fights
pretty interesting.
that night. The first fight they do is going to be 2 5-minute rounds, and then for the finals they'll do 3 5-minute rounds.
Jesus. It's a lot of
I'm
wrestlers.
fucking excited for this. I'm going to post the graphics. The graphics for this Dynamite look pretty fucking
Oh, and
sweet.
they spelled it normal, which is not dynamite.
Dynamite!
Or something weird like this with an exclamation point.
Yes.
Perfect. I like it.
Dynamite.
California's.
I think this is some cool
You
shit.
do in
I
Colorado.
think we all knew this was going to happen. It only makes sense if they're both Bellator products. Why not cross promote?
How long is this card going to be? Like 6 hours?
8 hours.
12 hours?
Live on Spike.
From noon
Fired
till
up
noon.
for that. I like that action.
Yeah. They're trying something different. Why not?
And the freak show aspect. Keep the freak show. I don't care what anybody said. That Kimbo Slice Ken Shamrock fight was a spectacle. It was a spectacle.
And
Work
it
or
was
not,
glorious.
entertaining.
Yep.
Move right along. You have anything else for Bellator?
Listen, I've been on vacation, so you're
Yes.
not going to get anything productive out of me.
Right. I'll keep going.
I will give you this,
Just join
though.
in.
Hot Brazilian girls.
No,
Playing-
not yet. We're not doing news yet. We're not doing news yet.
I really want to show everybody.
I know.
Damn it.
Hold on. Hold that thought, Ingo.
I'm
We got to
getting-
do a UFC 188
My
recap.
balls are tingling.
He's had 2 beers. He's fucking wasted, by the way.
I haven't eaten enough today. I need to eat.
So, we didn't have a chance last week to do the UFC 188 recap. We're just going to do a little brief recap here.
Okay.
Mexico City, a lot of problems with cardio, a lot of fighters. Rumor had it 6 people threw up.
Perfect.
We had that fight between Nate Marquardt, Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin pretty much handled him. And you had Trevor Whitman stop the fight between rounds 2 and 3, which typically we don't see, and you need to give credit to that man for finally someone looking out for their fighter.
He tried to stop it earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, between rounds 1 and 2, but I think Marquardt still wanted to fight on, and then by the second to third round, he's like,
It's like a one-sided ass
good,
beating, man.
good.
It's no good.
Then you had the Gilbert Melendez versus Eddie Alvarez fight, which thought was going to be fireworks.
Bullshit!
What'd you think about the fight and the decision?
Bullshit!
Don't pull any punches, Ingo.
I think it's totally bullshit. It's fucking, fuck that. That's what I say.
Hey.
I don't see how Eddie Alvarez won that motherfucking
He
fight.
couldn't see. All right?
hell?
What's wrong with that? He was throwing spinning shit. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I think Melendez was clipping him with those elbows, and
He was.
he shut that eye pretty quick.
Yeah. Well, he won by looking cool. And
Hey, looking
and
better.
the weird thing is
What?
it me or does Alvarez look like he's got like the HIV or something? He looks way different than he did before, doesn't he?
No?
Like, you don't think so?
No,
Like he
I don't know what you're talking
cut way like, I mean, the man has like no fat on his body. He's so sickly skinny. Isn't that crazy? Don't you think?
No.
He looks normal.
Totally normal.
He's normal.
It's normal, man.
Okay. I don't know. I'm worried about his health.
Might have to.
Especially after that one-sided ass beating he took,
Mhm.
which he got I don't know how he won that fucking thing, but
He won.
I would say it was racist
Questionable.
against the Mexican, but
It could have been. I thought it was going to go the other way.
yeah. Anyways,
Although I did pick Alvarez out of spite.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
Then we'll go. I think I've got slides as I don't slide through here. We talked about that one.
These slides.
Holy shit. Cain Velasquez versus Fabricio Werdum. Wow, huh? Wow. So the curse holds true.
Did we pick that one?
Yes. You took the correct pick. You took Werdum via knee bar. I took Velasquez versus questionable split decision. But the curse holds true for the UFC heavyweight title.
Do and done?
Yep. No one's done it, and then here it is again.
It's weird.
And this fight, you know, Fabricio Werdum got down to Mexico 40 days before the fight. Smart, acclimated. Cain's trainers told him, yeah, you probably want to get out there earlier. He's like, no, I'll wait. Went out 2 weeks before. Apparently 2 weeks wasn't enough for him. And I think combination of him getting outstruck to fuck in pretty much the whole fight. Fabricio, his striking was on point. Anytime Cain got him up against the cage, he'd just rotate out, throw some knees, and Cain was gassed after round one.
He was.
I've never seen that.
It's weird. I wonder why. Drug testing coming up soon.
A heavyweight not having the cardio of a welterweight, blaming it on the altitude.
But I thought he was invincible.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Doesn't you know, I don't know. We'll see. I want to see what happens in his next performance, if he has cardio again or not.
Well, I mean, you got to expect him to be a little bit rusty from being out for almost 2 years, right?
Maybe, maybe not. We've seen guys come back looking pretty sharp.
I think 2 years, though. That was the problem.
Is it too long?
Yeah. 1 year, like you saw Condit do it. And some people, I think maybe Condit's the exception to the rule. Like, typically, like, fuck. Although, look at Dominic Cruz, right? He came back.
Look good.
And that was almost, 3 years or something crazy?
But you'd think he had 3 fucking years to get some goddamn cardio.
What's up?
You know?
You're fighting in what did Fabricio call him? American who thinks he's Mexican?
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, snap, don't talk to me while we're eating breakfast. I'm mad at you. When Fabricio speaks better Spanish than fucking Cain, who's supposed to be.
Verdum's a real deal. I don't know that, there's anyone right now I can pick that can take him down.
Andrei Arlovsky!
I'm not seeing that as a possibility.
Ugh,
the
he's
ground
gonna
game
knock
is
him out.
way too weak. And Verdum's striking has gotten way better.
I don't know. I'm telling you. Resurgence!
Okay. Perhaps. Well, I'd argue Werdum has had a resurgence.
Well, I think they both have, no?
Right? Well, didn't we see him get KO'd by Junior Dos Santos a while back?
Yeah.
In Chicago, right?
Yeah.
That was the uppercut from hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, who do you think is the title shot against Werdum then?
Well, it's between Arlovsky and Arlovsky.
It should be. Well, Dana is saying it's between Arlovsky and Miocic.
Fuck that.
I don't think Miocic should get that shot. I think Arlovsky is a much better sell. We have a former champion versus a current champion. Like, you're just printing money at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And then Cain.
Ugh. Give him Miocic.
You could. Ben Rothwell might be another fun one. He has a win over Rothwell, but Rothwell was talking all sorts of shit about, let's see what happened to Cain. He doesn't have his drugs now. Oh, I guess he's not legit. Dropped a lot in the pound-for-pound rankings. Oh,
yeah,
well.
by losing one fight, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like that. Snap.
It's harsh.
It's like John Jones. He just gets deleted. Like he doesn't even fight anymore.
Gonzo.
That's right. That was our recap. Moving right along. News. Talk about your somewhat thinly veiled MMA related
I have Brazilian
story.
girls playing Zed Twister.
Sweet.
There you go. Let me bring you forward. These are better. The girls in blue are much better. Look at this.
They win at life, by the way. The only problem is this cameraman. We need a different shot.
But wait, did you see that? Look at the guy. What's up with this guy? And
that's AC/DC. Isn't that the guitarist, Angus Young?
I don't know. Not really.
Doesn't
He's
he have
wearing
shorts
like
on?
a suit with shorts.
Right.
It's weird.
That's the Angus Young.
Strange.
He needs the hat.
I like this one. See, that's nice.
He's been out in the woods, the wilderness, no sex happened for like 1 week. This guy's so, fucking ring guard girls, titties and ass. That's all I see.
Yes. Anyways. Okay.
Oh, hey, speaking of beating off, I'm going to transition right off. Ronda Rousey just sold her old car for $21,300. And she says, I hope the new owner doesn't jerk off on it.
I hope he does.
But
He should.
He should all over it. But do you really think... Like, she's got a bit of an image problem. If she thinks that someone's going to buy her car just so they can beat off on it.
Who has that kind of money to blow on a piece of shit
Right.
car?
Right.
So it's a rich guy.
Probably.
Why wouldn't he jerk off on her car?
I don't know. I don't think she's attractive.
But why would someone pay that kind of money for her car? Maybe he's like one of those weirdos. They got like the strange fetish and is like doing like weird shit, like smelling the seats or something. Like,
I'm fucking your tailpipe, Ronda Rousey.
This is where her feet were. Let me smell her feet.
Yeah.
Her gas pedal.
No thanks. No thanks.
Oh, it's weird people.
This is where her cankles are hanging out. I love it. Anyway.
Brutal.
So here's a good one.
For some real news. Here we go.
No, this one's good. So Uber.
Uh-huh.
They were sued by one of their independent contractors in California, and they ruled that that person is an employee, not an independent contractor, because of numerous rulings. It said Uber sets the fare rates and prohibits drivers from collecting tips, has rules about what kind of cars you can drive. It also boots drivers who receive low ratings on their app. And it says, as the ruling pointed out, that heavy level of control fits the profile of an employer. So now you contrast this to the UFC.
I knew it.
You have to wear a uniform. You can only use the UFC sponsor of Reebok during fight week and in the octagon. So basically, you're limited to having a sponsor that the UFC is dictating who, and if they give another sponsor, you get no money of that, but you have to wear it. Subject to at least five random drug tests by the UFC. That doesn't even include the athletic commissions. And you're giving up your likeness in perpetuity when you sign a contract for the UFC. So if I'm a UFC fighter, you might want to pursue initiating another lawsuit.
Yes.
Because
number 12.
I mean, there's some similarities between the two things. It's not too far-fetched to make that. Why not? I think they're employees. They should get all the benefits.
They seem like employees.
All the benefits. If they're gonna fuck them over, then you might as well make them an employee then.
Why not? Costs more money though.
Goddamn right it will.
A lot more money.
Yeah, goddamn right it will.
Yes.
Or just give up the sponsor shit, and then I'd be a sponsor and likeness.
Yeah.
I think that's my my issues with them. Moving right along. You know, Rampage has a gym.
No shit. Where?
I'm gonna assume it's in California.
Okay.
It's called Rampage Family Fitness. Is that not the most ironic fucking name?
Catering towards like soccer moms.
Yeah, I have to post a picture. I don't know if I put it in here.
Is it like him on the cover going?
Well, it's there. Oh, there it is. It just got all
$99.
dark.
Is he even in the picture?
No, but it's like a soccer mom. You could get personal training sessions, 3 for $99.
Nice. I like it.
Rampage. That's just fucking funny. Here's the guy who went on that fucking monster truck, Rampage. He motorboated a married woman's titties.
Yes, he did.
And, hey.
In front of her husband.
You and your family should come train at my facility then. So maybe I can motorboat your titties and your children's titties.
Yes. Hey,
what?
Them titties. Whatever happened to that guy?
Who?
Titties. From the Tough Show.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about that guy. Fuck, man. See, it all ties in. It's family themed.
Titties.
It's like a fun park.
Yeah.
Last thing. Move on. Anderson Silva PED's test results are inconsistent.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
One sample was positive. That went to one testing facility. The other sample came up negative. So it was the same scenario like Nick Diaz, where you had a couple negatives and one positive. And it was this, I believe it was the same company that Nick's test came up positive, was the same company that Anderson's came up positive.
Okay.
So now they're retesting his B sample, and we're going to see what's going to happen.
This is very interesting development.
It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. I wonder if he's guilty, but now they're finding a loophole way to make him innocent.
Potentially, if you can discredit the testing method, of course, that's going to make the test seem invalid, right?
Yeah. Why test? Why test? That's where this is all going. You can't have a clean sport. You never will. You can do whatever you want. Everyone's going to find a way to do something else.
Yeah.
And when they do get caught, then we're going to find a way to get them out of it. If you're the greatest of all time, in some people's books. Right.
The greatest of all time.
Right.
Strange.
It is. I just want some closure on that fucking thing. Him and Nick Diaz, right?
Needs closure.
I want closure. I don't like having all this shit open. It's like, say someone owed you money and they're like 31 days late. You want fucking closure.
I agree.
I'm just saying.
Pay us our fucking money.
Yeah. I want my fucking money.
Yes.
Yeah, the funny story about that is I was at the doctor the other day. I had left arm pain. And, you know, the two nurses are in the room with me. And
one's like, the other
let
one's
me
like,
take care of you, Mr. Griffith. It hurts here.
Suck on this.
And I'm looking at the form, and they're going over it. And apparently I wrote left arm paid. Like, well, you must be thinking about something. I'm like, yeah, I need to get paid, bitch. Anyway,
awesome.
Very obsessed about things need to be in order, things need to be in place, and we need to get paid in a timely fashion.
I agree.
Anyway, moving right along. We're not at Ask the Nuts, but
we're not. What's next?
We want to talk about this UFC Fight Night 27 that was supposed to go down in Brazil. But 12 fighters were not able to obtain visas.
Canceled.
So they had to move the entire event to Hollywood, Florida. That's weird. Hollywood, Florida. Huh.
Yeah, that's right by Miami.
Yeah, that's right with like a vendor we do business with. And I think a lot of the fights are scrapped. They're still trying to find replacements. But we have one fight that's the main event. I don't want to go into too much detail, but Lyoto Machida versus Yoel Romero.
Yes. Oh, isn't Romero out of Florida too? Maybe that has something to do with his top team or Black Zillions. Where's he trained? One of those two.
Somewhere.
They're fucking Machida again.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. This is a UFC fight night. They're going to be in a small cage. Machida cannot move. Yoel Romero, first round KO.
No way.
In, out, done. Thank you.
No chance.
Yep.
Machida will knock him out. 35 seconds.
Yoel Romero will shit his pants.
As he's getting knocked out.
No. He'll knock him out.
Shitting his pants?
Yes. Simultaneously. You watch. You heard it here first.
Okay.
Ass is nuts. See how we get in, out, done? I'm going to fucking tie up your time.
No.
So.
On to more important things.
Yes. So I want to say Facebook's being a cunt.
Fuck them.
So when you have 175,000 plus fans, you make a post and they show it to, I don't know, 200 people.
Yes.
Good algorithm you've created.
It's like 0.000.
Fucking killing the internet, you cocksuckers.
They want you to pay.
Yeah, and we refuse.
Fuck that.
We refuse. We already paid. So we've given so much blood, you don't even want to know. We're gonna do Ask the Nuts like this. If you have a question for us, direct message us on Facebook, tweet at us, or email us at fans@mmmanuts.com, and we will get your questions. Some people have been doing all of the above, and we're just gonna pull them all in.
Yeah. Listen, we've been doing this fucking show for almost 5 years. You guys know we do it every Sunday. Sunday morning, get up in the do your jerking off, drink your coffee, send us a fucking question.
That's right.
Pretty simple.
Make it happen. So
if you're a female, I don't know.
Make it happen.
Make it happen anyway.
So Katie Christensen, she asked, this was from last week.
Perfect.
She said, Ben Rothwell implied that cardio Cain Velasquez would be a victim of the new drug testing policy? Was Cain's lack of a gas tank altitude, or was Ben correct?
Wait, did he predict this the week before?
I believe so.
Oh, interesting.
Or after. Just keep changing my story.
I'm trying to remember
Or
the
in
timeline.
between.
Was it the same event?
Yes.
I'm confused. I don't know. But wait, they fought first. I don't know. What was the question?
Was he a victim of circumstance?
Hard to say.
Was he off of EPO, or was
Yes.
it the altitude?
Yes.
What are you going with?
I would say that for a guy who's been notoriously known for his extreme cardio, I find it highly suspect that all of a sudden he has none.
Oh, so yeah, I also find it suspect. Kind of like a Ken Shamrock versus Kimbo slice fight.
Things that make you go,
Yeah. I'm going to say suspect. Next question, Katie's got a follow-up. What's more retarded, Ken Shamrock's mutton chops or Kimbo's chest hair?
I think they're equally retarded.
Oh, okay.
Actually, though, the mutton chops I think are cooler. Probably the chest hair.
I agree. I think the chest hair has been done. See Brian Ebersol.
Yes.
Justin Dr. Brown Carter says, hey guys, what designs are the new t-shirts? And nothing yet. Working on it. How does this all heavyweight main card scratch your ball sack, deep itch? Werdum versus Arlovsky, Cain versus Stipe, Junior Dos Santos versus Overeem, Hunt versus Brown, and Rothwell versus a normal post-fight speech, and a Rampage versus Shogun for a little fun.
That card would probably be too crazy.
I dropped 3 loads
Cannot put that card
prior,
on.
during, and post.
Yeah, that would be an amazing card.
Hell yeah, I'm in for that. We had one heavyweight card. When was that?
A year
8
ago?
years ago?
2 years ago? It's been a while.
We need another one.
I agree.
And then he's got a follow-up. He says, by the way, a Joanna 5-round ass beating or a Honda armbar, which would you rather have?
Personally?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Since Joanna just beat the piss out of someone.
Oh, that was brutal, man.
They're making all these comparisons from her to Chuck Liddell.
Yeah,
Spooky.
She's pretty crazy, and she has she's kicking the shit. I don't know. Probably the armbar is quicker, right? Take the easy way.
You can have that. I'm gonna take Joanna.
Like,
I outweigh her by 100 pounds. You can pepper the shit out of me. I'm gonna land one.
Nice.
On myself.
You're just gonna be like,
I'm just gonna pull my
all right,
pants
that's
down.
enough.
I'm just gotta get my grabs on you.
That's right.
Can
Can you grab somebody by the throat in the UFC? You can.
Damn right.
Okay.
They prefer to call that the rape choke, but probably not work if you're fighting a woman.
Like,
I believe Rogan deemed it. Was it Rampage versus Vanderlei Silva? Didn't he rape choke him?
Yep.
They said you can't say rape choke. Rape choke. Rodrigo Machado. Can you guys feel it? Can you guys feel the power of the Brazilian champions flowing in your ass? Mm-hmm. Rafael, Aldo, Werdum, and so will be more with Barao getting his belt back and Correa beating Rousey. Feel the power of Brazil and go feel it.
Those last two are not going to happen.
No.
Nice try, though.
Will Aldo lose soon? No.
Doubtful.
Dos Anjos. Here's the question. Out of those 3, who do you think loses their belt first? Rafael Dos Anjos, Jose Aldo, or Fabricio Werdum?
Werdum.
I have to agree.
Because he's a heavyweight.
Yeah. The statistics do not lie.
The odds are in his favor.
That's right. What else? Oh, you should mention Comprito's got a big match coming up, right?
Yes,
so finally
Gracie.
official.
Yes.
And how many times has he competed against him?
I think 3.
And how many times has he beaten Roger Gracie?
0.
What? Is 4th time lucky?
Maybe.
You say he's been training like a beast, right?
He has. He's working hard, and he's trying to get shit done. He's got. I think our gym is limited in large guys. It's really, of course, difficult to mimic somebody like Hodger, who's perhaps the best of the best ever, in black belt competition in gi and perhaps even no gi. So he's definitely working hard, and I think he's excited for this fight, and things are happening. And, you know, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that in his mind, he is fucking pissed that he's lost to Hodger this many
Not
damn
a fan
times.
of the Hodger Gracie.
No, he likes Hodger, but he's like, this fucking guy. Like, it's like something about him. But I mean, Hodger's no, you know, he's difficult. He's a difficult problem to deal with. I think he's not gonna. I hopefully isn't gonna be letting Hodger get into mount like, you know, his last fight.
Yeah, he got out of it though.
He did, but Hodger's a different beast, and we haven't really seen him much in the last year or so.
No, I wonder, maybe you got to think. Caprito's been like jiu-jitsu all this time,
yes.
and Hodger's taken the time to go the MMA route.
Yes, sir.
So he may be a little rusty.
Could be. And you know, his last thing was MMA. Wasn't he fighting at 185?
Yeah,
trying to
killing himself,
yeah.
cutting down, and then he would gas horribly.
So I don't know. This is going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen. I'm predicting the fight goes a distance, and it's going to be won on advantages or points. I think it's going to be real close.
And this is happening the same weekend as the UFC Fight Expo,
yes.
but it's not being sponsored by the UFC. It's
as far as I know, as of 2 weeks ago, no.
The IBJJF.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, which is the largest, the federation, as they call it, of jiu-jitsu. They're the guys they put on all the big tournaments, you know, so we'll see. It's interesting. I'll have to see. I haven't seen him in 2 weeks. I'm going to be in the gym Tuesday. I'm curious how he's been looking.
Like Ken Shamrock just ripped you saying he's on the...
No, he's drug-free 100%.
That's unfortunate.
Yes. He doesn't even drink, which is weird.
Can't trust him now.
No, he doesn't drink.
There's something to be said about that.
He's like, my wife drink enough for me. So his wife likes to have a good time, but he Caprito's a Coke and iced tea kind of guy.
What?
Not that kind of
John
Coke.
Jones?
No.
He's snippy?
No.
That's why he's so good at the competition?
No, he just doesn't do it. I don't know.
Good.
It's weird. I don't trust people who don't drink.
I don't. I'm sorry.
You got to drink.
You got a dark past. There's something in there. There's some
Yes.
skeletons in that closet.
Probably.
May have killed somebody jiu-jitsu style.
Or many somebodies.
Yeah. It's usually what happens. So.
Yeah.
So moving right along. We're into some knowledge. You got some knowledge for us, right?
Oh, yes. Behold,
What?
the world's first vagina beauty pageant.
Awesome. You gotta just say to the crowd, the fans, we should probably not let Ingo go on vacation. It's all he comes back with is just sex this, sex that, titty, ass. That's all I got.
Anyways,
Anyway.
they're having a contest for the most beautiful vagina.
Sweet.
And,
Can I enter?
oh yeah, hang on. There's entries are trickling in. Apparently, you can post your shit.
Oh Jesus.
And I'll show you some pictures. Let me see. There you go. Not safe for work. Ta-da! You can pick. These are like ranked.
Yeah, you need to mail that over.
I do. Just for
We're gonna have to do
purposes.
some research tonight.
Yes.
And I will tell you.
Currently, the winning entry is somebody from Virginia.
What's the score for said lady?
7.2 out of 10.
That's it?
That's it.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'd say they're all beautiful.
And a lot of them look quite similar. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, you gotta...
There's a couple from the UK, some pierced ones. Anyways.
Yeah,
VaginaContest.com is where you should be. Is where you need to head.
Too bad we don't have a code for .com, but you could get hosting from HostGator. MMA 40 will save you 40% off of shared hosting, Ingo. Did you just see something not good?
No,
You should look at the top and the bottom. Like, what is the worst looking vagina?
No, before you go, I just noticed this. The winner,
Yes.
the top 3, they will 3D scan the 3 vaginas with the highest scores and reproduce them onto auto blow sleeves. What is an auto blow sleeve?
know.
I don't know. Auto blow. Oh, it's being sponsored for some sort of weird sex toy. So they must be making like a replica, you know, so you can print it out and fuck the shit out of it.
Great.
We should be
That's what I need
sponsored
in
by
my life.
auto blow sleeves. I'm looking for the worst one. Ooh. Okay.
What's the score? I don't want to see the picture. I just want to know how low of a score can you...
It's missing.
Yeah.
2.8. You could probably tuck and send in a picture. It's not
That's
like
not bad. It's the fucking snatch.
It's just.
So you sticking something in it.
Oh, they have people's full names here. That's crazy. Why would you do that?
I'm sure they're all made up.
I don't know about that.
Anyways, Anything else? We're playing The Witcher 3, by the way. It's pretty fucking sweet.
It is epic.
You should get it.
Definitely check it out.
It's ranking a 9 on my scale. There's a couple glitches, but save it frequently and you'll be all right.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good purchase. That's been this week's edition of MMANUTS.
Yep.
My name's Engel Boggle.
Matt Griffith. Thanks for playing.